Said again. Been down working on the Mud Bug Body. As you can see, it's in primer. It was in primer, and then I sanded the primer off and put Bondo on it and rebondoed it a couple times, and now it's got primer back on it again. I didn't go through and show you guys all the process. I think most of you know, apply Bondo, sand Bondo off. You know, it's kind of the routine. Couple little blemishes still. Got a little spot up here. See if it'll stand still for a second. Let this thing focus. There you go. You can see the blemish there. Another little blemish over here in this line. Up through there. I think we'll try sanding that out. And if we can't sand it, we'll add a little filler. I didn't go crazy on the edges. You can see the edges are still kind of ratty. But the glass, when you lay that up in the mold, it kind of does get a little ratty on the edges. I think I would have needed to make the sides of the mold higher, and then it wouldn't have been so ratty there. But other than that, it's pretty decent. I started to sand it with some 320, but well, actually I went from 80 grit to 220, but this primer, I just used the 320 on it. And what we'll end up doing is wet sanding it, but the primer is still just a little bit tacky in spots, so I'm not going to go crazy. Up underneath here, I had to make some repairs. If you guys remember, this was a little thin in this area, so I built that up. Same thing back here. Same thing back here. And this side had a crack, I think right there. And I built that up with about 3 or 4 layers of fiberglass in there to fix that. I cut these edges off like I said I was going to do. So there's about a 3/4 inch to a 1 inch flap here. I got a little crooked, sue me. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad for being, we didn't have a body for it. Now we have a body. The paint is upstairs. I ordered that. It came in last Thursday. I think it came in Thursday. It's Fire Mist Orange. Has a lot of metallic in it, so hopefully it kind of emulates the apricot metallic. It had a lot of flake in it, orange flake of the 70s. We'll see how that goes. Oh, I did a lot of work on the top too here, as you guys might be able to see. This was all dished out here. I filled this all in, and I cut this too and just gave it about a 1/2 inch of a lip in here, which is much better, closer to the original kind of setup. I got it hanging up here because the primer wasn't drying, so I fired up the old salamander over there and was blasting it with some heat. And it dries it up a little faster, but I think all we'll need to do is wet sand, and we'll wet sand it with like 320, or if I got some 4, I'll use that. I don't like to go much finer than 400 grit because you know, it doesn't give you, the paint needs something to bite onto. So 400 is plenty smooth enough. It'll allow it to get the paint to stick to it, and should give us a pretty decent finish. The paint is acrylic enamel, single stage. I'll add the hardener, which should give it a little more gloss. Yeah, I'm not planning on putting a clear on it, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we worked on today. Yesterday I had to work on my truck. I had to change the oil and filter and do that job. So I worked out there and did that in the garage yesterday. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I think it turned out pretty fair, and I'll get some more pictures and stuff put up and videos when I get it squirted. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Bye.